Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing good today. Got a lot of really great feedback around our last lunch video about making some chicken. So I thought we'd just keep going and we're gonna do some more lunch again today. We'll be making burgers today. Gonna show you a way to spice it up a little bit, as well as add some extra protein, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So let's make some burgers. So like I said, today we're gonna be making burgers. Got my beef right here. Now what I've done is when I go shopping for beef and I know I'm gonna be making burgers out of it, is I always get a ground sirloin, a lean meat. So this in particular is 93.7, so it's a lot less fatty. And when you focus on getting a meat that's a lot less fatty, you really reduce the amount of calories as well, and you can turn a burger into a much leaner, healthier meal for you while you're training. So a 4-ounce portion of this is gonna have about 170 calories compared to, say, like an 80-20 beef that has about 250 calories, and you're really cutting down on the amount of fat that you're intaking. The only thing to be careful of with lean ground beef is that you can dry out your burgers very quickly, and that is not very tasty. So I have a couple of items here we're gonna add in to help it make it a little bit tastier and to cut down on drying it out. So the first thing that we're gonna do is just kind of mush this up a little bit. That way we can get our seasoning on there. We are going to start with just some salt, some pepper. Season it as much or as little as you want, just depends on the amount of flavor that you want in it. I'm going to add a little bit of cayenne pepper, make it a little bit spicy. Now today, we're going to add black beans. I've measured out half a cup of black beans. It's going to add about 50 calories per patty here. We're gonna make 2 4-ounce burgers, but it's also going to add quite a bit of additional protein. So each one of these burgers is gonna have about 30 grams of protein, which is a huge amount of protein. That's great. So dump those bad boys right in. And then the last thing I'm gonna add, just to help keep it from drying out, is a little bit of pesto, which I know might seem a little bit different or a little bit odd, but it adds a great flavor to it, mixes very well with the black beans, and helps keep it from drying out. Get everything in there. We're gonna mash it all together. Black beans can be a little bit hard to get in there, but just keep mixing it around until you have all of your spices, the pesto, the black beans, everything all mixed together. Smells delicious already. So we're gonna make these guys into a couple of patties. We're gonna get the fire, or the stove cranked up, get the frying pan going, and make us some burgers. All right, so our pan is hot. Just like with our chicken, I am going to use some olive oil in the pan. Use much less with burger meat than I needed to with chicken. This is gonna be a lot juicier, so just enough to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan. Swish that around a little bit and we'll get these guys going. Now with the black beans in them, they tend to want to fall apart a little bit more than a normal burger. So just a little bit more love and care while you're moving them around the pan. Another way to make sure that using this lean meat that you don't end up with a really dry burger is to not overcook them. I tend to shoot for about a medium to medium well, a little bit red on the inside still. Just gonna make it so it doesn't feel or taste so dried out. Now another thing I didn't mention earlier, I like adding the black beans because they have a huge amount of dietary fiber in them, which a lot of people just don't get. And one serving is like 32% of your dietary fiber needs for the day. So not only do they taste good, they're very good for you. Beans are a great thing to implement into your diet whenever you can. I'm also going to get some green beans going in the pan next to us here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm using canned green beans. I just like the way that they taste, and they are very easy to pop them open, dump them, and have some vegetables. Convenience is really nice because, believe it or not, there are 2 kids running around the house somewhere, amazingly not being loud while I shoot this video. So we're gonna get the green beans going as well. Watch these guys, make sure we don't overcook them. Find some fruit in the fridge, probably an apple. I love apples, so I'm gonna eat a lot of apples. Yeah, that's about it. Let these guys cook. And there you have it, another quick, simple meal. Threw it together pretty quickly. We've got vegetables, fruit, great protein. We've minimized the fat intake by using a leaner meat. We've seasoned it up really well. We've done our best to make sure that it doesn't get too dry. We've added in the beans, another great nutritional standpoint. So not very hard to put something together that is a healthy meal. You can do it pretty quickly. The whole meal probably only took about 15 minutes to put together and cook, maybe 20. It's really not that bad. So yeah, add it to the repertoire, start mixing it up, have some healthy burgers, enjoy the day.